Okay guys, I'm using footage from the games I have played and characters I do not like from these particular games, and I will not pick the total entry that I will normally pick, like Ness, Lucas, Sans, Papyrus, all the characters. I do hate Ness, Sans, Papyrus, but I'm not going to put them on the list. Number 15, Crabslap. Crabslap is quite possibly one of the stupidest characters alive. He is the last of the Crabslap units. So he is pretty important, right? Nope. He is even... People think that Tomato is annoying. Crabslap is even worse than Tomato. All he does is just... He doesn't help you at... Only thing he does is help you with the... is introduce you to the game. Other than and help you get to the sanctuary, which throughout the entire time you get to the sanctuary, he just cowers while you do all the work. Like Crabslap, all he does is go and cower because he is a big wuss. He would rather cower instead of pick up a gun and help fight. And the pre-sequel, which makes him only at 15, he can actually play as Crabslap, and this is before the Crabslaps have been destroyed and discontinued. No wonder why Handsome Zack wanted to get rid of these things. Number 14. Number 14, Motel. I haven't played Sonic Adventure until like 2014, and Motel, this is a bad video that's telling you. Motel is the most annoying thing on... Not most annoying thing, most annoying character in the entire game. Motel will continually tell you advice or that you already know, stuff that you already know, like how to jump on like the last few levels. Like he will constantly annoy you about stuff that is pointless. Like really, Motel, you will go and ruin my game, a perfect gameplay session of me playing a game just so you can annoy me about how to play the game when I know how to play the damn game, Motel. I know how to play I know how to play Sonic Adventure 2. Your existence is just an insult. Number 13. Number 13. Facade. Ugh. This guy is a a-hole. Number 1, he abuses a monkey. He abuses a monkey who he kidnaps, and he basically enslaves him. He also works for Porky, and he has this annoying thing with him. But the fact that he abuses a monkey for 2 parts of the game, and characters like this ruin games. Facade is just a horrible, horrible man. He is also annoying. He is quite one of the most annoying characters as well. He goes, I'm better than you. And he abuses a monkey. And he's ugly. Yeah, he's very, very, very ugly. How could someone be so ugly? I have no idea. And this is the reason I don't play games like Motel 3. It's characters like him. Coming in at number 12. Number 12 is obviously Bugsy. Ugh. Bugsy is one of the worst characters ever. Bugsy is a very annoying and stupid bobcat. He is one of the most horrible mascots in all of video games. Bugsy has a very annoying voice that is high-pitched and screaming. All he does is annoy. His games are completely crap. Bugsy 3D, Bugsy Forward in the Fractured Tales, Bugsy the Woolly Strike Back. They're all crap. They're all terrible. The games all are completely horrible and are just a waste of money. Bugsy should have stayed dead, and maybe more less people would have cared, but now since they decided to had the audacity to bring Bugsy back. It's just, why? Why? Why of all characters decided to do is bring Bugsy back? Coming in at number 11. In fighting games, there's usually horrible characters. But the worst character in all of fighting game history would be Pichu. Yeah, I know Pichu's from Pokemon, but it is referring to Smash Brothers only. Pichu damages himself when he attacks. Like, really. I know this person probably hacked the game where Pichu doesn't damage himself, but Pichu actually damages himself when he does electric attacks. Like, really. Like, there's a hack where you can remove the electric attack, the damage on the electric attacks. But seriously, you have to literally hack the game to make it happen. Like, Pichu already is basically a restraint of his own. And you're basically making him a handicap, making him one of the worst characters in all of Smash history, if not the worst. And the worst part about Pichu is that he's not even bottom tier despite him damaging himself. What a waste. Number 10. Okay, for Overwatch characters, it was going to either be Hanzo or Mei. I decided to do Mei. Like again, I'm like most of the. There are Overwatch characters that are pretty good, like Tracer, Diva, Junkrat, Reaper, Roadhog, Lionheart, and maybe 90% of the characters on the roster. It was either 3 choices: Mei, Bastion, or Hanzo. But I decided to choose Mei, and you know what? You wanna know why? It's because he's freaking overpowered. Like, no matter how many times they nerf or buff Mei, Mei will always be overpowered because of her ice abilities and her ice wall. Her ice wall is the first part. She literally blocks off your entire team. And I can't count how many times I lost because of how overpowered Mei is. And also, she can heal herself with her ice powers. Like, how is that even possible? And the worst part about it, she can freeze you and kill you instantly. Like, that's not, like, that's overpowered. That is the definition of overpowered. And then the worst part hasn't come yet. Her ultimate basically freezes everyone, where you can't even attack. You're basically forced to accept your death because of Mei. Nobody likes Mei. Mei is the most hated character besides Bastion in the entire game. And it was either her or Hanzo. Number 9. The Creeper. Yes. You're all expecting this to be on here. The Creeper is quite possibly one of the most annoying characters in all of games. Imagine when you're playing Minecraft, you build your house perfectly, and these green things come and explode your house. Like, why? You built a perfect house. You built a mansion in Minecraft, and these things, these walking things, just come in and blow up your house. You think that's funny? You think that's fair? It's not as bad when other players destroy your house, or when Endermen take a brick, or when a blaze. It's not as bad when the blaze blows up your entire house, or when some that troll decides to put like a wither by your house. But besides that, the Creeper is the worst thing that could do bad stuff to your house, and they're even worse when they're charged because their explosion is bigger and they do more damage. Like, they're just annoying. They explode your house, and it's just horrifying. Like, we had to suffer with these things blowing up our house. Like, that's not fun. And number 8. To round out this first part of the list. Number 8. With Sandre. People hate Getsis because of all the bad things he does, but at least he's doing his job as a villain. With Sansui, though, he's just a bland villain. That's all he is. He has very little personality. He is the leader of Team Fail, and all he wants to do is restore the world to its beauty. That's all of it. That's his motivation. Like all the other evil teams, yes, even Team Skull have much better motivations than what Sansui does. And really, he is just a boring villain. And there's one more character that's gonna come on here later on the list that is a boring villain. But I'm not gonna talk about him right now. We're gonna talk about with Sansui. The only thing that's good about him is his boss battles. But everything else, he is just a horrible villain. He is just bland, and he's just kind of just there. And it kind of just makes Pokemon X and Y a more underwhelming villain. When we have Maxie, we have Team Rocket Giovanni, we have Cyrus, and even Getsis. With Sansui, he just pales in comparison. Like at least Getsis, he tries to be a bad guy, he tries to be the villain, but with Sansui, he's just boring. And that's it for the first part of the list. Yes, there are 7 more characters I have yet to talk about that I hate. The most hated characters of all time. And there's gonna be no real spoilers, but several franchises that some people have never heard of will come up. Several characters I hate even more than frickin' May, and Motel, and Bugsy, and even with Sansui, as much as I hate him as a villain.